Hello, everyone. I just saw that Mary is taking tonight off. I am still planning to be on in the morning at 6:30, like I usually do on Monday mornings. But I thought I would come on and maybe we'd do some play on finish this 5x7 canvas up. And then depending on how I'm feeling, maybe we'll do another canvas together. You don't have to have board canvases. You can have just a piece of cardboard if you want. I know that I'm working down my list of the folks that said that they would love to receive some art in the mail. And I need some pieces that I can send to Canada and across the waters because they charge me for these canvases. They want to charge me like $20. So I can't do that. So I'm going to finish this one up. I don't know if anybody will show up or not, but that's okay too, because I'm just playing. I'm going to get some matte medium to glue my peacock and the flower thing down. All right. Guess I should grab some towels. And please bear with the lighting. Scott's using my light in the bathroom. It looks pretty good to me. We're going to go with it. Hi, Joyce. So I don't know who's next on the list, but somebody will be getting this peacock. I'm going to just do everything on this piece of cardboard tonight because I didn't feel like covering my table with the brown paper or even the white paper that I've been using. So I'm just going to spread this around on the back of the peacock here. I've been watching the really, really old Sherlock Holmes that apparently they showed in theaters back in the day. And I've been watching those in the evening, like I watch a Sherlock Holmes before I go to bed. So we'll put this on here. And we'll stick this down here if I can. If I get some cat hair in it, it's the what can happen around here. I don't know. I might have to. I don't know. I'm not real good with matte medium. Hi, Maritza. I am doing a non-crochet thing tonight. I am following along with Just Vintage Crochet. She did a mystery crochet along type thing. And it turned out it was a shawl. She figured it out pretty quick. Her son didn't take away enough details, so she figured it out. But I've got that started. Let's see. I don't know how I'm going to get this to stay down, but it's not wanting to stick. Oh, my tea says it's ready to have a little milk added. Hopefully this will stay stuck down, because if not, it'll get ripped off at the post office. I wish I could mail these overseas because they are a fun thing to get in the mail, but $20, it's crazy. It's like I'm buying an airline ticket for it. All right, I'm going to leave that alone for a minute. If I can get this peacock to stick down, it would be great. And then I've got this little guy here. Hi, Shannon. So Scott's been working on the bathroom this weekend. He's been tiling. He's trying to get, right now, he's been working on trying to put the soap dish in and doing all those fancy cuts around the soap dish area on tile, which is kind of tricky. Hopefully the Carolina wrens won't come in the house. I've got the catio door open. The cats can't get out, but the birds can get in through the wire. So one day when this was still the den, I came in here and there was a Carolina wren sitting on the back of Scott's recliner. And I said, you can't be in here. You won't last in here. You need to go back out. So it left. I need to go get that before it drives us all crazy. All right, that's looking like it's starting to stick down. All right, so there's that so far. I'll stick that back in the water. Let me go get my tea. I'll be right back. And that'll give that time to set up maybe. So I might start a new one and do a prompting on it. Yep, I've already taken care of it. All right, got tea in hand. And so that looks like it's sticking down pretty good. Not real sure about this. Maybe we'll put just a little bit more on top. All right. And I think I'll set this one aside and just let it dry real good. And let me grab a fresh one and we'll just start a new one on here. And we'll do a prompt game on it. I'm going to be picky about the prompts because they will be just a background. They will not be something that I want to turn into a journaling page. So I'll focus on prompts that meet background only type situation. And I got these 5x7s over at Joann's when they were on sale. If I get that cover off, I think there's one more piece of plastic I have to get off from here. Yep. And they came in 3 packs. And I got them for a really good price. So, hi, Angie. Angie says, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Greg brought me saltwater taffy from Charleston, which you guys know I'm not supposed to have, but my son wanted me to have it. So, it's in the kitchen. Left, so anybody that wants to nibble on it can. All right, so let's grab a deck of my handmade prompt cards. And if I pull one I feel doesn't work for this, we'll pick another one. So this is my little set I made to fit in this old candy box. Russell Stover? Not Russell Stover's. Was it? I don't know. No, the one that starts with a W. All right. Let's just use these cards here and just do a few prompts on here. First prompt says add glitter. Not going to do that. Next prompt, modeling paste. That I will do because it'll be fine. I'm not going to keep track of these and put them in the description box this time. I'm just not feeling it tonight. So there's that. And I'm just going to spread a little modeling paste on here. Let me find some. That's gesso. Modeling paste. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spread it, and then I'm going to do the whole, spread it around like this. And then I'll get just a little bit more on the back of my knife and go around like this. A little bit more. Add a little texture around. Good enough. I'll wipe that on the paper towels. All right. So I put some modeling paste down, and it's got some texture to it now. Everybody's saying Happy Mother's Day. All right, next. It says doodle. Now that I will hold, and we'll add some doodles later. This is wet right now, and I don't want to doodle on it. Have to go. Bye. Bye, Angie. Splatters. All right, we'll do some splatters. I think I'm going to do like 6 prompts total. So we were halfway through the prompts. And just to get something going on here, I'm going to pick out some different colors. Some purple, some yellow. Scott's making grunty old man noises. So excuse him. And red. And then I will get a tray and a fan brush. He's a little sore from climbing in and out the bathtub laying tile.
I got the old man aches and pains, all man shuffle going on there.
I know.
Man. Becky, why'd you do this tonight?
I didn't do it to you. You did it to your own self. But I'm glad you're doing it. I'm ready for a soak in that tub. Not bad. Might take a few more weekends to get it done, but at least he's working on it. That's a good thing. All right, so I'm just going to put, let's see here, put a little of each of these colors into my little tray here. So there's red. Yellow. You want to come in this door? Oh, I was going to close it if you needed to come in. Scott's distracting me. Sorry about that. Thought he wanted it up on the porch, and I have it locked so nobody lets the cats out. All right, so I'm just going to put some water in here with a fan brush. Get a little water in each one. And then mix them up. And splatter. This is where I should have another one out so I could put the remainder of the stuff on it. And we'll have a third canvas started. A wipe off canvas, that's what I need. Then I might have to dry this some. Just opening this other canvas here. And now see, I can take the rest of this purple, put it on here. And I'll rinse that, and then we'll pick up some yellow. We'll mix this yellow up, make it runny and watery, and splatter with it. All right. Just put this yellow on. Okay. Oh, hi, Nettie. Now, I just checked, and Mary said she's too tired to come on tonight. So I said, well, I'll go on real quick, and we'll do something so everybody has somebody to watch tonight. And I'll still plan to be on in the morning at 6:30. That's kind of my usual time on Mondays. All right. So now I got way too much of this red. All right, I'll set this over aside and let it dry, and that's a good start to another canvas. And I got a piece of cardstock here that's got just some doodly bits on it. I'm going to move this over, and I'll just do this. To get the last of that color out of there. Good enough. Let me set that aside. That I'll get set aside. We can wipe something else on it. I'm going to take this over to my dryer because the dryer doesn't work. It doesn't reach all the way over here. So I'm going to dry this some before we do the next prompt. So give me just a sec. It's not totally dry because of the texture paste, but we'll make it work. All right, so that is splatters. This one says add cutouts. I'm not doing that one. Orange. All right, so add some orange. How do I want to add the orange? Orange. Do we want to do a stencil maybe with orange? Orange is not really a favorite color of mine. I don't really care for it a whole lot. Orange. I hate pulling orange because I don't like orange much. Let's see. And I threw a sponge over here earlier. There we go. This cardboard is the backing cardboard from the glass tiles that I cut apart for the bathroom, for the decoration that we're going to put in there. Oh, this really is acting weird, but let's see what we get. I think my sister's gone to do grading on AP exams again this year. Just bring my paper back over here and I'll just put this face down and kind of squish it around. Good enough. I'll throw this in the paint water. All right, so I've added some orange. Ta-da! 1, 2, 3. Household or a handmade stamp. So they want us to stamp with something that's either handmade or just something householdish. Householdish. So we'll just grab something from the bin of stuff over here. Let's see. Right. Parisian paint. Scott's fixing to mix up tile mortar. Kind of late to get started, but ooh, that came out in a big old blob. I'm going to just use a sponge and sponge this on here. Hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. We went over and had lunch with Scott's mom and trying to get her to understand that people calling saying she needs to go buy cards is a scam. And it's like she's not hearing us. So, I don't know. Poor Scott was getting so frustrated with her today. All right. Let's get that other thing back over here. We'll just roll this along, see if we can get some of that paint off. It's pretty dry. It's drying pretty fast. That's okay. All right. This is better than throwing the paint in the trash. And I'll end up with a piece of paper that can be torn apart and done something with. All right. We'll throw that back in the bin. All right. Now my next one, use something water soluble. I have some Derwent ink tints that I could use. And I also have the Neocolor 2s. And I need a paintbrush. And we'll just put a little color here and there in the background. That's the glue water there, so we don't want to dip into that. Put this closer to me so I'm not reaching for the other. Hi, Kathy. Yep, the bin of stuff. It saves you along. I see now Mary's either on or did a video. She's out in the yard. Okay. Hopefully she won't get upset with me because I did check. Let's see. Let's put a little greens in the background. Maybe in some leaf shapes. Scott just put a new battery in our weather station, I think. I told him it was reading that it was dash mark instead of a temperature. I kind of like putting these leaves on here. Let's put another one right along in here to fill the background in a little bit here. Let's see here, maybe one here. I will tell you that these leaves, probably a lot of them are going to end up getting covered, but I think having them in the background will be a neat addition. All right. Oh, that's awesome. I sent my mom a Mother's Day card, and but I did not call her. Long story. I'll leave it at that. How's that? we took Scott's mom a calla lily and a miniature rose, and I made her a card too. And my brother-in-law, Scott's brother, bought barbecue and hash and rice, and I made an apple pie, and you guys, between the 5 of us, that pie was gone. And my brother-in-law's wife, Debbie, she said, "You're the official apple pie maker." It's like, well, it did win a ribbon. Scott says you've known it for years. So my plan is to get up regular time tomorrow morning so that we're not totally off, because Scott's off tomorrow. And but then he goes back to work on Tuesday. So I figured if I go ahead and get up, at least one of us will be back on a daytime schedule, and I could do my live at 6:30. One time we ought to come live and you ought to do a canvas with me. That could be a funny video. Husband.
It'd be hilarious for everybody else.
Scott's really good with color, though, you guys. He's selling himself short. All right, that's the use something water soluble. So we saved doodle for last. Modeling paste, splatters, orange, householder handmade stamp, and use something water soluble. So that's it. That's all I'm going to do as far as with prompts. Now I'm going to add some things with some acrylic paint, and then I will doodle, and then this one will just need a quote, and the peacock will just need a quote, which I don't have any printed up. I need to leave those open until those 2 crayons dry. I'll set it over here instead of on that side. All right, so I'm going to grab I'm going to keep this pink paint, and I'm going to grab the red paint I had earlier. And I want let's see, some black. All right. I'm going to paint some flowers on here. Oh, that's awesome. Saw your mom today. She enjoyed the blueberry muffins I made her, and we enjoyed the weather outside. Oh, good. You got her outside a bit. That's always good. Let's see. Put some red and some of this cool pink down. Whoa, or a lot of it. This is called Parisian Pink by Folk Art, and it's a really pretty pink. Almost looks purple there, but it's really pink. I just have this overhead light, and it just doesn't read true. I'm just going to use this paintbrush. So I'm just going to make some random flowers. And I like to do like heart-shaped petals like this. So there's a petal. And then I like to turn as I work, and then make it look like there's another heart here. Remember, we've got that texture paste on there, so it's adding a bit. This is kind of cool working on a piece of cardboard because it's like being on a turntable. And we'll do another heart here. Getting a shadow because my hand's over it. And then maybe one more little heart like that. And you end up with this very full flower.
And we'll do another one right here. What you trying to get open?
Stretching the glove out.
Oh,
Too little,
oh, they're too small.
but the larges are too long.
Oh,
The ends of the fingers are too long on that.
oh dear. Can't win for losing. Can't lose for winning. I don't know how that works. He's going in. He's got gloves on. There's not really much I can do except get in his way when he's doing the tiling stuff. And let's just do the tops of a couple hearts here. Mix and mortar. And maybe do another one here. So it looks like there's a flower off the side of the board. I meant to get out, and I noticed when I was mowing the lawn that there's a bunch of blackberries just random come up in the yard. And so I need to get out there and pick those before the birds get them all. And then I'm going to take some pink and add some pink to it in the middle here. This might need some time to dry before I do much else. Okay, let me bring my thing back here and I'll just wipe that off in there. I'm putting it on kind of thick, so it's going to have to sit somewhere to dry. Let's see here.
You never get them right together all at once.
I'm sorry, honey?
You never get them right together all at once.
Oh. Let's just do maybe a little bud shape. We can fill in with doodles. This will take days to dry. All right. So what I'll do is I'll doodle on the flowers after this has had time to dry. I'm going to grab the other one that we started with, or the wipe off one that we had. Oop, oop, oop. We'll set that over there to dry. And then this is still really wet. but I wanted somewhere to go with this pink paint. So I'm going to add the pink paint here. Shannon had to go. Good night, Shannon. Teresa's here. Maybe just put some dots on. This is just I'm using up paint kind of thing. You could always just gesso over all of this, or you can use it just as it is and add, whatever doodling you wanted on top. Just trying to get up the last of my paint here because I got out way too much. We might bring the peacocks back because I think they're about dry. So this is basically my cleanup bit that just needs to sit somewhere and dry. And then I've got the flower one that we started together. And now I'll wrap up with the peacock, and then we'll see if we can put one of the sayings that I have here. That's the Timmy Holt stuff or whatever. I'm going to put those back in there. I never did use the black. So set that over there. I'll bring the peacock one back that I had the background started. And I'm just going to add a quote, but I will go back in on this one and doodle. So whoever gets it will get a surprise. You won't get to see what it looks like total. Let's see, do we want black with white lettering or white with black lettering on here? What do you think would show up better? I think
a cream color with Kelly green.
Nobody asked you, Peanut Gallery. The black. Let's see. You don't know what you did with the little trowel? The big one. Now, last night you took everything with you. Okay. Got it. I have live, create, tell the story. Be whatever comes next. I'm going to be doodling a lot on this corner, so this quote will have to fit right along in here. I like the choose to shine. I like the live, create, tell the story. I think we'll use that one down here. Just fine. I'm going to add some glue. And this will get doodling and stuff on it as well. I usually don't put the quote on, but until I've done all the doodling and stuff. These aren't dry enough to doodle on. That's the story I'm going with. Live, create, tell the story. So that'll be that one. And I'm losing daylight is another reason I'm rushing, because it's going to get where you can't see anything but shadow. And so this one is going to take a couple days to dry, but this will have a quote added to it and a bunch of doodling. I could back out some so you guys could see. Sorry, sniffles. There you go. All right.
They're saying hi, Scott. They said hi, Scott. He's just on the other side of the wall in the hall back. And then this is just a background of our mixed up paints. So when I doodle this, I'll create the petals more clearly. I will add a bit of black in the middle. I could do that now, but I want this paint to dry first. And I'll probably add borders. And on this one, I'll probably take, when this is all totally dry, I'll probably take a Stabilo all and make a little shaded area around the peacock, and then maybe come in with a white gel pen or gold and do a bunch of doodling with white and gold on top of this. So that's what that one's going to be. And then this one, I'll be doodling all over it. It will get a border too. And then this one, this one up here, I will do something on it. There we go. That gets all of them in there. So I know I wasn't on very long. Yep, he's working on the tiling. We almost forgot to put the soap dish in on the wall. He was going to town and doing really good. And then he said, oh, I didn't put the soap dish in. You have to kind of do that as you're going. That would look good with dark blue lines through it. This one up here, yes, it would. You like the Choose to Shine? We might put that on another one. So if I can get these done, I'll mail them out probably Wednesday or Thursday. I've been wanting to finish this peacock one really bad, so dry. All right. I hope you guys have a great evening. I'll see some of you at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm going to go hang out with my husband for a while. Take care, everybody. Bye.